Are New Year's resolutions a good idea, and do they set up people for failure? You know what? I think they're a good idea because every time you have to sit back and audit yourself and think, right, how am I going to improve myself or do something better? That's a good thing. But what you could be doing is, instead of waiting for the new year to happen, because a lot of people are usually like, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm going to stop eating healthy, unhealthy, should I say, I'm going to start doing some exercise. So guess what? In December, when you're thinking, oh, I'm going to do all of these things on the 1st of January, why don't you just start doing them? Create the habit ready for 1st of January. I don't drink anyway, so I can't sympathize with people on that about not drinking, but I do eat healthy and I do exercise and I do give myself time and I do try and sleep well. So if you start doing it in December and then you're like, I'm going to definitely do it in January full time, that might be an easier way of doing it, instead of I'm going to have a crazy December, eat unhealthy, do no exercise, people who drink get drunk, and then on the 1st of January, you're going to quit everything. Do you think that's going to work? No. Even good or bad habits are created over time. How do you overcome the fear of failure? You don't. It's always there. And this is from my experience anyway. I don't know about everybody else. What happens is, whenever you're doing something that's risky, there's always a fear that it might fail. But entrepreneurs and people like entrepreneurs have this thing in the back of their mind, they're like, I'm going to make this work. It's going to work. If they didn't have that fear in the back of their mind and they didn't think, oh, it could possibly go wrong, they would be crazy. Because, when you're about to do something and you're like, oh, it's going to work, but you should still know that it might not work. Like when a football player goes out on that field, they're like, oh, we're going to win this game. But in the back of their mind, I bet you it's always there that we might lose this game. And then they know, okay, to win this game, we have to score more goals than the next team. And that's exactly what it's like as an entrepreneur. What happens is, you've gone out there, you're doing your business, and it looks like it's going all Pete-tong. Then you're like, okay, how can I, overcome this problem? When you're an entrepreneur, you've got a new problem every day, or twice a day, or 10 times a day, and you've got to solve that problem. Whether it's not enough customers, or some product's gone wrong, or you're about to deliver something to somebody and it's not ready, or you guys are doing a project and it's not on time. You've just got to overcome a load of problems, and that's how you overcome your fear. You keep on doing the things thinking, right, I'm doing all the right things. Now, if it doesn't work, it was not intended to work or never was going to work. So how am I staying productive during the holiday season while the office is closed? A long time ago, I would have come to the office anyway in those days, the 7 to 10 days during Christmas that it was closed, because I'm just a workaholic and I love doing what I do. But recently, I've started to go abroad and meet game designers, game programmers, people in the industry. And it just means I get away from the office because there's nobody there, and I'm still keeping the business going. So this year I'm probably going to Morocco, and I'm going to meet a few game designers, a few game programmers, and other people who do games that we can probably work with in the future. And when it's a new year, I'll come back, I'll tell the staff, and we'll see if we can pick any of those guys to do projects with, or help us expand projects or make things better. And that's how I keep myself busy in the holiday season.